and here we are once again, ready to look through another tarot deck. This tarot deck has finally arrived, and I have waited longer for other decks, but I've had more correspondence or more communication with creators, so I wasn't sure when this deck was going to arrive, but it's here. And yes, it is as cute and as lovely as it looks on the creator's Etsy website, or page I should say. Now this is the Cosmic Cycles Tarot. Its author is Martina Razzo and the illustrator is Miriam E.G. Cosmic Cycles Tarot follows the life of 16 characters living in modern society. Watch their stories unfold as they learn through their experiences and meet significant people that would later impact their lives. So Martina is the author and co-creator of the Cosmic Cycles Tarot. She manages her own online Etsy store, The Modernised Shop. Miriam is the illustrator of the Cosmic Cycles, and her experience working as an animator and colourist lets her create expressive moments full of colour. There is a digital guidebook included that you must have to just sign into somewhere. I'm not sure where the digital thing is to be. Guidebook. Download it in the Modernised Shop. Okay, so that's what I shall do in a bit. So that's the box, okay? The Cosmic Cycles Tarot. The backs of the cards. First of all, the card stock is rather nice, okay? Oh, that's a nice card actually. Let's just check here. Yeah, that's very nice. It's a thank you card. Okay, that's the back of the card. And it's quite a nice feel. It's got that lovely buttery feel, and to be perfectly honest with you, I love the fact that the whole card is taken up by the image, and that you have the title of the card here, but the image is from top to bottom, side to side, and there's no borders whatsoever. I really do find that it makes me feel that I'm being drawn into the image. So let's have a look at this. Like I said, it's a very modern deck. It's just something that caught my eye. And I think, in all honesty, I think this type of deck would suit younger people and people starting out in tarot. The topics covered in the deck, or the actions that we see each character, they're all taking part in very modern activities. And this will be made clear as we go through. The colour palette is expansive and is beautiful. I have to say, I do love it. You can see there's lots of colour used in this. So we're going to start off looking at our major arcana. We'll just grab them all here, and then we'll go on to our suits. So first of all, we have the Fool. And very, very modern travel. The world's become such a small place with international travel so readily available. There we go, someone shooting off their plane, running to dash to be somewhere else, setting out on a journey on that young person's life. The Magician, and look at that, magic at his fingertips with music, using the tools of his trade to bring happiness and joy, or being able to reach levels, that achieve what he wants to achieve by using his skills and talents. Isn't that lovely? And having the confidence and the ability to do it. Our High Priestess is very much our modern miss, studying her tarot, laptop open. That's a beautiful, beautiful image, and I love the colours. The Empress, here we go, our Empress there, hiding behind a mirror. We can't quite see her face. But I think that's that Empress. Is that a mother looking after a daughter, helping a daughter? It can be looked at two different ways there. The Emperor. Very much the father figure. Now the Hierophant. This is a very interesting card. I love the take on the Hierophant here, because here we see three different people in here, but three different people who are clearly from three different spiritual, religious backgrounds, and it's showing them honouring the person they deem as their God or their leader or their being. So we've got somebody there on the prayer mat, another person meditating, one on the hands and knees praying. We've got rosary beads and we've got mala beads. So there's it's acknowledging that everybody asks their God, the person they deem as their God, or know or believe their God, that it's seen that everybody is different. Everybody, and it's allowing for difference, which is beautiful. The Lovers. And for the Lovers card, I actually feel this is quite a sad card, because it's not just this, the lovers as in being all happy and lovey-dovey. This is helping each other through very troubled times as well. It's being there through thick and thin, good and bad. The Chariot. And Strength. This is a very different take on the Strength card. One that many people can resonate with. The Hermit. Beautiful, very much a modern day hermit. Reminds me of my family, my daughter, my nieces, my sons and my nephew. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Now, what I like about this Justice card, we do see in the background the sort of more traditional figure of the Justice with the blindfolded, the scales and the sword of justice. But the characters in this, it's bringing justice into a more modern time where it's looking, I'm seeing it as more mediation between two people. You can see the two people arguing. Our mediator sitting there thinking, how much more of this do I have to listen to? But having to come to a decision, and it's very sort of fitting with society today, unfortunately. Our Hanged Man, definitely looking at things from a different perspective, but upright and clearly from an angle that he is comfortable with. Climbing higher, looking over and above. Death. Changing our old self and being somebody new. The end of one lifestyle or cycle to the start of another. Temperance. Very much in keeping with today. Now Yoga, now the Devil. And this Devil is, again, it does have a feeling of sadness from it, really, where we see the young man is clearly in charge and is very much enjoying his beer or his wine, but someone's trapped in that situation, and right now looks like she can't get free, but she needs to break those chains. So very modern. The Tower, bit of a scary card, the Tower, because it's so real. The Star. The Moon. The Sun, again a different take on the Sun card, very beautiful. It is beautiful. There you go. Judgment. And the World. Quite different to what we're used to, and yet it has quite a positive energy. Some of them have been seen with the likes of the Devil card, actually in a subtle way sort of put things into perspective of today's lifestyle, you know. Well, it's not that we're out of touch with life, but it hits home of situations and scenarios that young people might find themselves in that we might not even be made aware of. And that's sort of like, oh wow, you know. Now we're looking at wands now, and this is all beautiful. It's all, look at that creativity, the beauty there. So that's our Ace of Wands, our Two of Wands, Three, our Four of Wands. That's a lot of happiness there. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Our Eight of Wands. I think I can identify with the guy in the yellow vest, front right. That would be me. Nine of Wands. Ten of Wands. Our Page. Knight. Queen. And our King. We met him as the Emperor. Our next suit is the Suit of Cups. Ace. Two. Our Three of Cups. Four. Five of Cups. Quite sad. Six of Cups. Seven. What lovely choices. Now Eight of Cups. Oh. Nine of Cups. Ten. Our Page of Cups. Knight. Queen. And King. Our next suit is the Suit of Swords. Our Ace. And this one I do find particularly emotive, and it could be seen as quite not typical, but not unusual in today's society, where we have our child torn between two parents, making choices. Which one does she go and spend her day with, her mum or her dad? The Three of Swords. The end of a relationship, broken-hearted, writing music to his feelings to music. It's all very sad and lonely. The Four of Swords. 5. Our Six of Swords. The Seven of Swords. 8. Nine of Swords. This is very sad, the Ten of Swords. And our swords here are the cutting words that we can be guilty of. Someone's lying down there and she's, as you can see, at a laptop and needs the messages coming through. Trash. You're just crazy. Shut up. Stop boring me. Stupid and so ugly. You can't do anything. Why are you so lazy? Worthless. You'll never get it. And these are the sort of things that happen today. Life is so different. Now I'm 54 and life is very different to what it was when I was a young person, and we didn't have technology. If you were carrying weights like this, say in the Ten of Swords, there'd be problems and issues that you would have had face to face. This is so anonymous these days, and it's a lot more difficult to deal with. And it's hard to pick yourself up from that, you know. Page of Swords. Knight. Queen. And our King of Swords. So this is so bang on for modern day living, and it touches on topics that can create a feeling of discomfort and thinking, you know, we really do have to be more aware of our words and our actions. When you see it portrayed in this manner, it sort of does bring it home to you. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. And so he started off as our Emperor, and he's been a number of, you know, he's been travelling through, and he does look a little more angrier now. Our Three of Pentacles. It's lovely. Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Six. So real. Seven of Pentacles. Eight. Nine. Here's our Ten of Pentacles. Page. The Knight. The Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. So this is the Cosmic Cycles Tarot. Like I say, the only complaint I have would have been the lack of communication between the creator and her clients, her customers. But I love the deck. I think it really does focus on issues that a lot of us might not realise are as big as they are in today's society. It opens your eyes, and it does make you very aware of the difficulties that the younger generation particularly go through. And I'm not saying the older generation don't, of course we do, but I think maybe we manage it emotionally a little bit differently, and we probably don't see things as devastating as say the younger generation might find. For instance, take our 10 of Swords that we looked at, and we had all those vile comments being made to a person. Each one was another sword in that person's body. Where years ago we would have said, oh, sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. That is so very untrue, because nowadays people don't battle things out physically because you go to jail. But they are very cutting and soul destroying with words, and subliminal bullying, hiding behind keyboards and screens, and subliminal bullying can be anything that is done covertly, and it's cruel, and that's what this is highlighting. This deck highlights so many issues in today's society, but then it also looks at so many positives too. I actually think it's really a lovely deck and would suit the younger tarot reader, would suit somebody that's sort of typical of, that we saw in today's High Priestess, looking at her deck and, making reference to her laptop and what have you. It's it really is lovely. It has a good feel of it, but I also like the lessons it teaches us, because I do find, just pictorially and sort of in a way away from tarot, this tells a story, and it tells a really good one. And it also, as I have said, and for fear of repeating myself, highlighting areas that we need to be aware of, that some of us can manage in them and some can't, and we need to be aware that some people do need more of an ear than we actually sometimes think. Anyway, do I like this deck? I do. I love the feel of the cards. I love the images. I love the colours used. The fact that it's a full card image is brilliant. And I do think if I was to if my nieces, or even my son now who's learning tarot himself, were to start, I would recommend this sort of modern day deck. Definitely for the modern young person, and I think it's lovely. Thanks for watching, take care, and have a lovely day whatever you might be doing. Bye now.